Nick Majerison here, and welcome to one of the highlights of the Royal College of Anaesthetists Anaesthesia 2018, held at the British Museum this year. Presented by Desiree, Chappell and Monty, Mythen, with their guest, Dr. Clare Gerada, Medical Director, Physician Health, Practitioner, Health Service. This emphasises one of the clear messages of Top Med Talk. If you, as a practitioner, are in need of help, ask for it. The stories we hear about those who do are far better than the ones we hear about people who struggle on their own. Have a listen.
Top Med Talk.
What I would say to any anaesthetist listening to this, if you're struggling and you're feeling despondent or finding it difficult to get up in the morning, finding it difficult to find the energy to get to work, or maybe drinking too much, or maybe taking medicines or drugs from the ward, please seek help. I run a confidential service, www.php.nhs.uk, the Practitioner Health Service.
So, Clare, thank you for the work you do. We relatively recently interviewed here on Top Med Talk Professor Paul Wishmeyer, who's a Professor of Anaesthesia, Surgery and Critical Care from Duke University Medical Centre, who told us that twice in his life he'd been addicted to narcotics. And the story he told us was that his addiction came from ill health, followed by probably misprescribing of narcotics, OxyContin in particular. But the really compelling part of the story, that sadly is a familiar story, was that when he put his hand up as a physician and said that he was not coping and he needed help, he got all the help he needed. He wasn't condemned, his licence wasn't taken away. He could put his hand up in a fully supported environment and say, please help me. And Desiree, we did that interview together. Is that what you heard?
Absolutely, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's always the case.
Sadly, that isn't the case like that in the United States at all anymore. That is actually more of the case now in the UK if you're lucky enough to find your way to my service. So we can contain your addiction as long as you stop and as long as you follow the advice that we're giving and as long as you're not putting patients at risk. We have a special memorandum of understanding with the General Medical Council, so we can contain that. We work as a team so we can hold it together, and hopefully we can help you through to recovery. About 75% of the doctors we have with addiction get better. Now, of course, addiction is a lifelong problem. You're just in recovery, you're never cured, but nevertheless we get the doctors better and back to work.
But on this, don't be scared to seek help. Certainly in our national guidelines, I checked them recently, it's crystal clear that you will be helped. You won't be locked up, taken away,
your national guidelines,
the Association of Anaesthetists guidelines supported by the College of Anaesthetists.
GBI.
Exactly.
Wonderful guidelines you've got, which are just about to be reviewed. But they're probably in a little bit of conflict with the General Medical Council Fitness to Practice guidelines that all doctors have to adhere to. I'm hoping with the revised guidelines that are going to be done fairly shortly, we can make that much clearer. And if you put your hand up as an anaesthetist, if you follow the advice, we must allow you to have a safe space to get better. And I promise I will do everything I can to make sure that happens.
Top Med Talk.
This is taken from a longer conversation, the title of which hammers home the key message of Top Med Talk in this area. RCoA 5. If you're struggling, seek help. Share your thoughts with us on contact@topmedtalk.com. That's our email address, contact@topmedtalk.com.